right. Welcome everyone. So I have to figure out which character I'm going to play today here. Just make sure everything's working over here. Okay. All right. So I got to figure out what we should do today. I think we will go with the Hydra. Just because I haven't played it for a while, actually. All right. Oh, you know what?
We could use the respite, I suppose.
All right. Let me make sure that I'm all good here. I am. Make sure I have everybody's requests approved here. I do. All right. So, whatever you guys want to do today, I'm just here to play with other people and have fun. It help you if you need it. I know last night we brought Jedi up to Torment 4, ran him through a couple of hordes, and then I had to run. I don't have anything in mind, so I just started. So until morning. So until people join up, I'm just gonna go run through Helltide and I don't know, kill stuff. But I'm here to help do whatever you guys want to do. I really don't need anything, to be honest. So I'm here. There we go. Good to see you, Reclaw. So I'm not gonna stay here, Reclaw. I'm just here, just waiting for other people to join up. I'm thinking, I don't really know what to do today. I was hoping there was gonna be some people that needed help, but a lot of people have to go back to work. It's Monday. I don't want to do that. I'm really just grabbing these herbs because I can't make any. I got too many alts, and I'm making too many of my incense and everything. Okay, so we still have 2 open spots. I'm just running Helltide just for something to do until people join up. Oh, you froze me, huh? And I'm really grabbing herbs. Can you help me to Bane's hordes? Okay. Yep. Let me just pop out of here. Oh, here. Let me just open up this chest. I'm gonna pop out. I grabbed a bunch of herbs already, so we're good. I'm gonna grab this. And of course, you're gonna spit everybody on top of me here. There we go. We got flat X's in. All right. Let me jump out. I will be playing the new PoE League, you know, the new season when it starts, Slammer. Absolutely, I will. Oh, you'll have to pop it again. He may not have seen it. There we go. What do I... Oh, man, I went right back through it, didn't I? What do I think of season 11? I think change is probably good for this game. But I see some weird things they're doing, like step backwards, like, you know, now we're back to running capstone dungeons again, and it's just they're changing a lot, which I'm not saying is bad, but considering who's doing the changing is concerning. I mean, they just don't have a good record. But I hope it's going to be awesome. But yeah, we'll see. I haven't seen any real. I mean, they're still under the impression that this is end game right here. Infernal Horde, the pit. This is what they call their end game, and it's kind of embarrassing. But you would hope that they would understand that. I think. Actually, I think there's a whole bunch. I think Last Epoch, PoE 1 for sure. New season is getting ready to. Both are getting ready to start up. Although Last Epoch, I don't know. They may have delayed it, but I don't think so. Season 11 for Diablo 4 is such a complete rewrite again, and we already went through this on season 6, but understand the reason why it's happening. I mean, season 6 we did it because of the DLC. Season 11 we're doing it because of the DLC, because they want that DLC out by Christmas if they can. And so to make it all fit together, this is what we're going to have to go through, a little bit of pain, I think. And I think their goal is to make the game a lot harder, but they've been saying that for 2 seasons and it never really is. It is good to see that they're using some type of, they got hooked into some type of AI now, because now every single moving item in the game is going to have, you know, AI. If even the maggots from Durrell are going to have AI, I mean, they're going to be really tough now. Oh, it's, everything is changing. You're going to see some of the lower bosses, you're going to see more of those starting to show up in the normal world too, they're saying. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to do the PTR because the PTR, the last PTR I did was PTR 4, season 4. And since then I don't do them because it kind of ruins the game for me. By the time the season gets released, I don't want to do it because I've already done it all in the PTR, probably several times. So I kind of don't do that anymore. There we go, Lost Boy. Good to see you, Heartless. Oh, did I somehow disable. Did I? If you're in Discord, I don't hear you at all.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, you know, isn't that weird that they said that about the Citadel? Because if you look at the data, it clearly has to show that not many people are running the Citadel. But
I'm not ready.
But it is what it is. They could make the Citadel very cool if they would add some good gear or something good that dropped in it. Right now, it's like a bunch of cosmetic junk. I mean, really, it really isn't worth it. Yeah, the gauntlet, I don't like the gauntlet either, but some people absolutely love that thing, Slammer. Some people love the gauntlet. I didn't, I think I did it maybe twice, maybe, when that was around, and I saw no need, but some people love it. You know, the whole leaderboard concept and everything, some people are really screaming and yelling for, which I'm surprised. You know, it's kind of funny. And I know, like, PoE's new league is getting ready to start, Last Epochs. And I thought I read something else. I don't remember. I'd have to look. Stuff on the floor there. Heartless, are you in the Discord? Is that thing not working again? Man, this is why I just was never a Discord fan. Oh, there you are. I hear you. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I need time to prepare.
Oh, you did some Blizzard changes. Yeah, I told you, Blizzard is super strong this season, man. It's a sleeper that not too many people are using. There's actually, I think, an aspect that you can make the Blizzard just follow you around. Yeah, it's got kind of a glitch in it right now. I'm telling you, Blizzard is super strong this season, and it's a sleeper that not a lot of people are using. That That's exactly how you want to do it. You want to run Blizzard, but with something else. Oh, that's sweet. Did I try Arc Raiders yet? No, I didn't try Arc Raiders. I've seen some good things. I've read some good things about it. I thought though, and correct me if I'm wrong, Slammer, but I thought they don't really have their anti-cheat working the best way it could. Like Battlefield 6 I love because I'm not running into any hackers at all. Battlefield 6 has been very clean, no hackers that I've ran into so far. Now, I'm playing on a PC, but I have crossplay turned on, so I'm not really seeing any problems. Arc Raiders, from what I read, the robots are all super hard, and especially the flying drones because they come at you. They every angle. So I've heard, and those will probably get nerfed. And I don't even play the game. I'm just from what I'm seeing and reading and videos I'm watching. I see a lot of people complaining about the drones and the robots. Crazy. I haven't played the game. I just got too many things on my plate already that I don't know if I can even try to play another game.
You will find only your own death.
Yeah, Blizzard is very strong this season. When you pair it up with a couple different skills, Blizzard is superb. What did I just get? I pulled the axial content boots. I think I've got those 60,000 times. Pieces, hairline. No, this is not PoE 1. No, PoE 1's new season is coming though. I do play PoE 2 and I hate PoE 2. Absolutely hate it. I think it's way too easy. I can't stand it. It's a dumbed down version of PoE 1. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. On what? Here? Oh, I see. I don't even play. I played. I haven't played PoE 2 since they came out with the new act, the Act 4. Just because I'm so tired of running through it. It's just like, man, I don't want to play it ever again. I mean, I say that sarcastically because I probably will, but because it just has a long ways to go in my mind. But man, I just don't like it. It's a struggle for me to play that game. I think my opinion, he's asking what I think, but I think PoE 1 rules. PoE 1 in my mind and Grim Dawn, absolutely, in my mind, the best ARPGs out there. Last Epoch, I think, is very underrated. I think it is a great game as well. Let me give people a little bit of time here. I think Last Epoch is really good. Yep, we're gonna go again here now, Reclaw. I'm gonna pop one. Or if you want to pop one, you can pop it, Reclaw. That's okay. Last Epoch is very underrated. I really like their end game. I really do like it. I think that PoE2, a lot of people love it, and they should, because that's why Grinding Gear Games is a great studio, and that's why they made PoE2, is because they saw that so many people didn't like PoE1 because they felt it was too complicated. They didn't like the socketing system. These are all the reasons why I love PoE1. You know, it's like, I guess because I grew up with, you know, it's the 13 years, you know, but man, I just didn't like the changes they made to PoE2, but I understand why people do like it. And it will get better. I mean, Grinding Gear Games is a great studio. It will get better. Lately, I've been spending most of my time on Battlefield 6 and Madden NFL. I don't stream Madden NFL anymore because it's a very toxic community. It really is. And some of the language and stuff that we use, that I use, and that the players that play me use, I'm like, you know what, I better not stream this. I used to stream it, but I got a lot of strikes back in the day, so I was like, you know what, just stop doing that. And a lot of times it wasn't because of me, it's just because of who you're playing. I used to play Call of the Wild, yeah. Yeah, it makes it hard. If you're gonna stream if you want to stream now, and you could, bro. There are some great phone games that people flock to, and that you can stream them directly to, like, TikTok. You can stream them directly to, I think even Twitch now, and maybe YouTube. I think YouTube has now got a new vertical. I don't use their vertical, but I know that they have it. Yeah, there are ways you can do it, and even if you just want to do it for fun, I mean, but TikTok, it's getting ready to change, so we'll see what happens with TikTok, because, you know, it's getting sold, and the people that are buying it, they've got their own profit agenda, and we'll see what happens. Morning, Garrett. Good to see you. Was fun run. Yeah, Ravens is super powerful. My druid that I used last night, I started that off as a Raven build. I just didn't like the play style of the Ravens. I mean, it's cool that you can pop them and you can basically just run away, and they stay there for 6 seconds and kill everything. But I didn't. More of a in-your-face fighter every time, so it was hard for me to get used to. I actually changed it to wolves and enjoyed that a little bit more, because the wolves tend to fight more like a minion, and the ravens were they're like an attack. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The way they swoop down and just take care of everything is, for 6 seconds, everything is dead. Yeah, it was pretty fun last night. Diablo 4, here's my thing about Diablo 4, and I'm going to tell it to you straight. I've said this for years. 2 years since Diablo 4 has been out. Diablo 4 is the perfect game. I'm retired now, but when I used to come home from work and my brain was blitzed and I didn't want to think about nothing and I just wanted to chill out and relax, this game was the game. Because you can come in here, it's not hard. You can kill everything. You can make your own builds very, very easily, or you can follow a build. I mean, that's why I say this. I always had other games. Like, I would play PoE 1, and sometimes I would get so frustrated and just ready to throw my controller across the room that I would stop, play Diablo 4, because I knew this is an easy enjoyment, easy dopamine high. I would start feeling like I wasn't such a loser again, and then I would go back and play PoE 1. So that's why I've always played Diablo 4, because it's got that appeal when you just want to have fun. You don't want to have to think. You don't want to have to. Now PoE is different. You're using your brain. And Last Epoch is a little bit more brain use, not as hard as PoE, but definitely harder than this game. And Grim Dawn is another one. If you've never played Grim Dawn, oh my goodness, it is such a freaking good game. I was so impressed with it, and the fact that it came out such a long time ago. It's supposed to have a new DLC this year, but we haven't seen it yet, so they may have, who knows what, postponed it again. It's gotten postponed quite a bit. Last night we were able to get Jedi up to Torment 4, and then I think we ran him through maybe 2 hordes. I think Blizzard's broken. That's pretty incredible. I don't know. I mean, they buffed everything, really. I think they did it because they know next season people are going to be pissed. Yeah, it's got that's because it's being based on something else too. There's like multiplying factors going on. So you're going to see your damage go sky high, then kind of like a wave, it's going to kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. Like this build that I'm doing right now, it's all based on that I have to fire ice shards at least once every 5 seconds for my damage to really pop. And it kind of all, if you watch and see what you're doing, you might be able to figure out when it's happening. Because like if I don't do my shards once every 5 seconds, everything I start losing damage. That's a super strong aspect. I use that on a lot of stuff because you see my style. The problem is you have to be able to stand still. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're gonna face tank somebody, that's the way to do it. Yoshi, I am using a pulverize, a hybrid build on my druid. He's a weird build, but he does a ton of damage. I have a druid, I have a spiritborn evade, I have a blight necro, and I've been thinking about doing a barbarian just because that's my favorite class, but if I do it, I'm gonna go back to the lunging strike, and I'm getting kind of tired of
I need time to
playing it. To be honest, I've done one every season.
I need time.
Oh well, have you already created it? What?
I'm not ready.
Oh, that's all right. We'll do it tomorrow, bro. Yeah, get him created this afternoon if you get the opportunity, and we'll do it. We'll level him up tomorrow, for sure. I have to figure out what I want to create next myself. I just don't know. I mean, so many different things out there, and I might even just use the armory and just change one of my other builds to something else.
I'm not ready.
I did that with my druid. I have a Ravens druid now, and he's a pulverized, but I like playing pulverized better.
I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, he just right in the face, right up on top of him.
I need time.
Yeah, it is poison. He does use a lot of poison too. Mine's just a little bit different because I think most people use Cyclone and I don't. I hate that skill, but okay, well, that got us up to almost 1700 right there. And we haven't even seen a goblin one yet. So not bad. Yep. Yeah, they do these four different locations. One's here, here, and then two at the top, and then these kind of on the side. But this one is never as many ether as you think it is. You think you're getting a lot of ether here, but just look at the ground. There's nothing's even falling.
I need time to prepare that.
But you never know. You know it's a Chaos Rift one. You can't control which rift you're gonna get. You know.
You would find only your own death.
That's a whole lot of damage going on right there, man. Okay. What did we get? We got Vox. Don't tell me that's going to start dropping again. That was dropping for a while at the beginning of Rakdos Wake. Okay. Should I go for gear? Because I need to change my druid's gear piece. Because I finally got that rotting whatever for his headpiece or chest piece or whatever I got it for. And now I'm going to need a new two-handed mace. Oh, no worries about it. I'm sure it's just gonna be a regular piece that I use, and it's gonna be easy to get. And I've actually been thinking about even going with a focus and a one-handed weapon, but I haven't decided yet. I do. I have a Doombringer. It would be the only thing bad about a Doombringer would be good because of the all stats and the damage reduction. But the bad thing about using the Doombringer is you're not going to be able to fit it with a good aspect. And I think the build is the Druid build that I'm using is so many chaos gear now. He needs more aspects. Oh, see, you've clearly nerfed BLT. I've only gotten one the whole season. That's weird. I've gotten a lot of them, and I've gotten more in the chaos gear that I'm using. Actually, not this character, but one of my characters is using it now. I think it's my druid. Actually, I think my druid is using the BLT. I'd have to look. Well, that's what somebody was saying on TikTok, so it's interesting. You haven't gotten very many of the BLTs, and Exquisite is saying the same thing on TikTok, that he's gotten very few. He's gotten one, I think he says. One, yeah, the whole season. So that's really weird, because if I go to my stash right now, I've got BLTs in Chaos Gear and in Unique. I mean, yeah, Unique. I'll have to go look when we get done. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna check. I know I've got a lot of it in chaos. Let me check his. I think I got a lot of it in regular too, in amulet. I'll have to look. When we go back to town, I'll try to remember and take a look. Yeah, those little goblins, even though there's only one each time they pop up, they drop a lot of ether. What are they dropping? 5? Are they dropping 5 each? It looks like 5, I think. I think I've seen 5 consistently. All right, well, that wasn't bad for wave 2. Oh, well, that would be a good sign if that's a signal that, hey, if you do it and you get that choice, you'll also get the Goblin Chaos Rift. That would be nice. Well, I want to get it twice like that dude did in the video, man. Oh, dude, he had so many ether. It was unbelievable. 6,000 and something. I don't remember what it count was. I've always said that was stupid, that you can only open the gear chest once. It's never made sense to me, especially when they started locking gear behind it. You know, when they started making that the primary drop for like certain pieces of gear, that was kind of bullshit. It's like, well, I can only open it once each time I go. I mean, come on. But in defense, that's true with the boss too. Oh yeah, it did work. We did. We got the Goblin event, so that is the tell. All right, now we know. That's how you can know if you're gonna get it. Interesting. So if you see the Goblin ones where they pop up at the boss things, that means you're gonna get this one on the Chaos. Interesting. Good to know. awesome though. It's a good tell. Wow. They do. They have goblin events. I'm sure they'll repeat it again. They'll have a goblin event. It'll be part of Helltide or whatever. Actually, they make it part of everything, like Nightmare Dungeons, the whole 9 yards. They'll do it, I'm sure. Yes, that's it. March of the Goblins. There you go. Oh yeah, that Ophidian Iris. I took me a while to get that one too. You're talking about this piece right here, Ophidian Iris. Yeah. I'm telling you, this is the place to come and farm it. Just run Bartuk over and over and over, and make sure you're using your sorcerer, and it'll drop, bro. That's where it dropped in here for me. Probably, I want to say though, I had to run Bartuk 4 or 5 times to get it. Three GAs. Ooh, there you go. That's a good piece. Yeah, really, that's all I got left doing is upgrading GAs on my equipment now. Yeah, Forgotten Souls. Yep. If you're doing a lot of alts and you're doing a lot of work on them, you're gonna run out of that a lot. And so then you got, next thing you know, you're running Helltide a lot. You're running, I get a lot of them in Helltide.
I'm not ready yet.
I don't get any here. I think that's changed and they just didn't update it.
I'm not ready yet.
If I run the maiden boss over and over and over and over and over, I get a lot of them. But I've heard other people say the same thing, that they've never gotten any there. And I'm going, what? I'm like getting flooded with them there. Well, what I usually do is I go run the maiden for about the first 40 minutes of the if I can get in there at the beginning, I run it for the first 40 minutes. That's going to give me roughly about 1,000 or more cinders, and then I just ride around and pick up herbs and open chests, because I need so many herbs. I'm doing so many incense and stuff, especially when I'm carrying people through stuff. I need a lot of potions. Look at that, we're at 1,800 and we're only going into wave 8. If we could get a goblin event right now, it would go through the roof. Although this one is a good one. This is a good one right here. You can get a lot of ether on this one. Yeah, I saw that hurricane talk. I think they like to do that just so people will tune in on the weather. It's like if it's not even a threat to us, don't even talk about it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, exactly. Wait till you're sure it's gonna come and hit US, because it's just become a talking point now for weather stations, I think.
I need time.
All right, so we're up to like 20, almost 2200 now.
I need time.
Oh, I haven't picked them all up. I'm at 2200.
I need time.
Now, isn't that weird? How can you have that many and I've only got 2200 and I picked them all up now? It's happening a lot. People are saying that one guy's getting 3,000 and another guy is getting 2,000.
I'm not ready yet.
And it doesn't make sense because you're all in the same thing. You're all picking up the same cinders. Or not cinders, ether, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's weird. I'm at 2270 and you're at 3,000. So that's very strange. Yeah, and Rekla's got 3,000.
I'm not ready.
It's crazy. If you get into parties and start asking people and comparing, you're going to see huge discrepancies. And it's been, people have been talking about it, and the development team is saying they don't see it. And it's like, what do you mean you don't see it? Just get into a party and ask every member at the end how many cinders do you, or ethers do you have. If it's a few off, it makes okay, which it really shouldn't be. But when it's 1,000 off between each person, that's crazy. I'm at 2,400, and so far I've picked everything up. And I think Vantros is at 2,300. He's got the same count as me. Isn't that weird? I'm telling you. I don't think so, bro, because it's been doing this for a while, and other people have been talking about it in the forums. I said the same thing, dude. I look like a mythic too, but I don't think it is. And I'm using there. Look at Ophidian Iris. Somebody was just on TikTok saying they needed this. Isn't that crazy? And I just got it again. I already have it. That's crazy. There's Galvanic. You got a what? Out of which box? The equipment box? Really? Yeah, look at that. I got that 2GA helm piece by opening up the box, and I hardly ever open up that box. Remnant of the Infinite. You know what? That is a really good build if you're building. Look, the glass cannon, the shocking, a good piece if you're building. What is it? The the electric build. What is it called? I don't remember now. Oh, we'll take that. MMO nerd, good to see you, bro. Start a boycott against Amazon. Well, Amazon, their servers have been locked up and down. They've been getting attacked like crazy here. A big announcement about it this morning was on. I saw that AWS services are down. Yeah. But Asmongold has been ripping on Twitch forever. And Twitch deserves it, don't get me wrong. but he's been ripping them for quite a while. Yeah, one of the streamers she got attacked at the yeah, it's just, it's like ridiculous, bro. It's like, why? It's just, what is wrong with people today? And if you see, I don't know if you've seen the video, but the guy comes, he's a big dude, and he just comes right up to her and grabs her. Hang on, everybody. Adeline had to take a break real quick. She'll be right back. Or Reclaw. This build that I'm using is a crazy Hydra build. It is a crazy build. It uses the Hydra and ice shards. It's really a ball lightning. I've got all three of these things just making me like really, really powerful. Let's give her time. I know that Reclaw's got kids that has to deal with, and she said she was. Oh, she's back. Yep, she's back. All right, she's back. Well, whenever she's ready, she'll pop one, or if she needs, there she goes. She did. Perfect. Yeah, hugged her and pulled her into, gave her a big hug, and just kind of you kind of lost sight of her in his great big huge body. Well, security got in and shoved him around a little bit and didn't do, but they didn't do anything to him because, first of all, she has to file charges. She has to say, I want this guy arrested. I want, this is physical assault. And she didn't either. She kind of pulls back, and you can tell she's freaked out. And clearer mind later, she realizes, I should have, had this guy arrested. There were security that I am surprised they didn't stop him. They just pushed him off her and let him walk away, which was kind of weird. But I don't know if I would blame Twitch for that. I would be blaming the security firm, because that wasn't Twitch. That was security of... I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. People are ragging on Twitch because they love Kick. Well, I hate Kick. I was on Kick, and I left Kick. I hated it. I hated streaming there. It was very toxic. It's not the same world. So and Kick, I'll tell you, Kick tried to keep me. Kick came back and I'm like, no. And then they said, well, if you leave, you can never have Made Biker here again. I'm like, okay, that's fine. This is exactly why I'm leaving, is because you guys act like this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna act like that, I can't believe streamers are going. But let me say this: Kick is a different monetization method. It is better. It is a better method, but it takes longer to get monetized as well. Unless you're in Asmund Gold. In Asmund Gold, you're bringing, 13,000 people with you, or 150,000, whatever it is. Yeah, he is. He's got he's part owner of that Star, whatever the heck, that computer company. Yeah. And really, they're really overpriced PCs too, because most of them are 8 core, and you're paying a hell of a lot of money that you can go get a way better PC at CLX or Exotic or almost anywhere. But because it's Asmund Gold and a couple other people, everybody swears by them. And I looked at their PCs when I was shopping, and I didn't want it. It was like, why? It's overpriced. I can get more for my money and more power. I like Asmund Gold, don't get me wrong, but his computers are... His computers are through the roof.
I need time.
Well, he's gotten better through the years. I mean, like he just did a video of him playing Battlefield 6, and he's terrible. He's the worst. Yeah, he's worse. He uninstalled it. He even admits that I'm terrible. It's like, bro, you should probably never play a shooter game ever again. I know. I saw it. He got in a helicopter and he just smashed it into the ground 2 seconds after being in it. It's like, bro, don't play this game, man. But he's good humored about it. You know, people were making fun of him and he made fun of himself, and you know, I can't shame the guy for that. It's like, all right, good for you. He's into so many different things too. I mean, politics, games, world events. He's into a little bit of everything, which is good for him. Good for him. Well, he has the time to put 10 hours, 8 hours a day into video. You know what I mean? If you can do that, you should be able to find success. And I think that's something that he's good at doing. He's good at knowing what is the market looking for right now. Mr. Mike, I think you can still. Sorceress, very strong. A barbarian, if you do the lunging strike build, you're gonna be killing everything. There are still, and now with the new chaos gear, everything is strong. I don't care what build you do, you can make it, change it into anything you want with this chaos gear, and you're gonna be strong. You know, it's funny when you got guys like Good Luck Chuck that comes to your stream to say D4 is boring, but yet he came to my stream. He came to the D4 stream. It's like, bro, you know what boring is? Boring is coming to a stream that you think is boring, saying is boring. That's boring. It contradicts everything he says, but it's funny how he's not the only person that does that. And then when I'm playing Last Epoch, they come and make some comment about, and then when you're playing PoE 1, they come and make a comment about, this is just how the trolls. It's like, yeah, exact same thing. You're filming in public and people walk up to you and go, don't film me. Well, you just walked up to my camera, you idiot. Of course I'm filming you. Yeah, exactly, 9th Cent. He goes to every D4 streamer and says the same thing. That's bored. You know? He's just surfing streams, going around going, D4 is boring. Like, all right, bro. You're a genius. I will agree though, D4 it does get boring unless you can find stuff to entertain yourself. You know what I mean? Like in PoE 1, you can stay pretty entertained. In Last Epoch, you can stay entertained. In this game, if you don't do like we're doing right now, helping people level and helping people get gear, it does start losing its, you know, you've seen it. I've left before, just leave the season and go play another game because it's like, okay, I'm bored, you know. So I mean, I get the point, but just trolling around and going around and saying that seems pretty sad, especially when most of us already know that. You know? We're all waiting for another game. I'm playing Battlefield 6 in the background besides this game, you know? You know, you've been playing Borderlands. Did you get that done? Oh, okay. How many characters do you have? 3? 2? Harlow? I didn't try Harlow either. I got 2 as well, yeah. I never made a Harlow. Well, that's kind of the problem is, yeah, that campaign is so spread out. It's not like a fast campaign. I mean, I think it's 60 hours, they said. Yeah, right. Yeah, that sucks. I lost interest in the game pretty early on. I started changing characters, trying to spike up some interest in it, and I just couldn't. Dude, that's what drove me insane. It was early game. There were a lot of bugs with the guns at Borderlands. It drove me crazy. But I mean, it wasn't hard to go farm another gun, though. I mean, you could just go to the vending machine a lot of times and buy yourself a pretty good gun, if you had to. You know what I mean? I've been kind of waiting a little bit more for Battlefield 6 player base to drop down, because right now there's a lot of new players, and what stinks is, you know, you'll get in one of their tanks or into their helicopter or in their aircraft, but you're dead. It sucks. It's like, bro, if you're gonna bail, and you know, at least tell us so we know, man. Flat out crashes, and it does it on purpose sometimes. They think that it's fun, you know. I'm gonna take their base out by crashing a helicopter into it. Yeah, but dude, we're all gonna die. Let us all jump first. Oh, nope. Yeah, that you're still able to do that too. But now, in most of the maps right now, they need more variety, to be honest, already, because in most of the maps now, as soon you get a quarter way into the match, and you start seeing everything is mined. You can't even take a tank through. There's no way. You're just gonna, you know. So you end up seeing people going way out and around and about, out into the fields and all kinds of stuff just to get around it. Gotta. Oh, that's right. I was gonna look to show it to see for the BLT. I forgot. I'll go back to town and do that. Let me see. I said I was gonna look and see how many BLTs I have. dump this gear first. I'm starting to get a lot of gear in my bags here.
Do you need?
Okay, I don't see a BLT there. Oh, what's it? How do you spell that? It's banished. Yeah, it's so there's one. There's two here, banished, banished. Here's three here, banished, banished, banished. So only one of the actual this amulet, and then everything else is chaos gear. I've got a lot of it, so that's cool. All right. Yeah, Ophidian Iris is necessary for this build for sure. Okay, I'm ready whenever Reclaw is. Oh, we did lose somebody. Yeah, I don't know who that was, but we have an opening. Oh, it was Flanix. Flanix. You need a PhD to drive the choppers and jets. Once you look up how to do them, it's not hard. It's actually what makes it hard, especially if you're using a controller, is everything is reversed. So a lot of times you have to flip it kind of to understand up is down and down is up. And it confuses people, and it's what makes people crash. But you can go in and invert that in the settings. So anytime you're in a vehicle, those settings are inverted. And it makes it way easier. Way easier. Yeah, me too. Back in Battlefield 4, yeah. I actually, the reason my Facebook page has got 17,000 followers is it all came from one video from Battlefield 4. And it was a helicopter video. And 17,000 people joined my site because of that one video. Yeah, it is fun. They have a free, isn't it free? I think there's a free version on. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not crossplay. That's what's stupid. Is the one that I play on the PC is not available. You can't crossplay it with consoles. They're a little behind in that, although their graphics are great, their playability is great, but they do some stupid things that, it's supposed to be a military simulation, and when all of a sudden you've got cartoons as captains, it seems kind of stupid. It's a very toxic environment too. It's extremely toxic. You got to turn the chat off. I have a guild in it, so I was helping guildies level up and get some ships that they wanted. And my own team that I was with was so toxic and terrible to these players I was helping that I was like, you know what? I ain't playing with you guys anymore. That wasn't called for. This is a new player that, of course, they don't know what they're doing, but they're learning. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very toxic. Yeah, this is Diablo 4 Season 10, yes. This is an endgame build that I'm using, yes. I think everybody in here right now is using an endgame build. I love PoE. PoE is probably my all-time favorite ARPG. I would have to say it's been one of my favorite games for sure. I played World of Warcraft for like 18 years, man. I will never play it again. It's just absorbed my whole life. those are your crystal. You're talking about these little balls here, I think. The energy balls. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah, different.
I need time to prepare. I need time to prepare.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Now I notice it. Those little white, yeah, floating out of the portal. I never really noticed that before. Okay. You have to really look for them though. It's kind of hard to see with all the stuff going on the ground. Interesting. Yeah, because it's very rare. People don't see them very often. The fact that you've seen it in a nightmare dungeon is even crazier. Yeah, the butcher is an easy 100 ether when he pops up in here. He doesn't last long though. We've seen him quite a bit today already.
I'm not ready.
All right, wave 5. Yeah, that choice to make him spawn faster is kind of rare. Yeah, you want that sucker as many times. I used to pop that over and over, and every time I'd get it. Now they kind of made that where it's harder to get now. What was it? So it's gonna. So maybe a world. Maybe it's gonna be a world boss, or yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that. That's the first I heard of that. I've been thinking about going and visiting Diablo 2 because it's resurrected, because they've done some new things to it, and people are saying it's actually pretty good. So I haven't visited. Yeah, I need to. I heard they did some good things to it, but I haven't visited since they did all that. Yeah. I mean, I heard this Resurrected, they did some changes that people are liking a lot, but again, I don't know if it's...
I'm not ready yet. I need time.
Lot of ether, yeah. Lots dropping now. That's what we need. I'll bet you we all got different counts, though. I'm at 763. So that, actually we match, but it usually well, no, it's late enough now that the discrepancy should have showed up. That's interesting. And Recklaw's at 763, so we're all matched. See, isn't that weird? And just what was it? Last one we were all off by 1,000. I was like, what is going on? I thought the same thing as you. But it's not delay related because it never catches up.
I'm not ready yet.
There's a lot of people, like I said, talking about it in the forums, and they're upset about it because they're saying that what this means is one player's not getting attributed all the ether that everyone else is getting. How is that possible? Because if it's on the floor, it's on the floor. You know what I mean? Yeah, it should be the same. Everybody should be getting the same amount, and that's not what's been going on. So that's concerning if that's happening. Which, I mean, we saw it just happened the last one we ran. This is the one that doesn't give you squat. It looks like it should, but it doesn't.
I'm not ready yet. I need time.
Oh, 3 times in a row right there. That one wasn't bad, actually. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough time because this is wave 10. But this is the tell. When you get this one, you know that the next chaos one you get is gonna be goblins. But we're out of waves now. Too bad.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, but would have came, but still, it's giving good ether. I mean, really good drops. I mean, so you can't complain too much. It's still pretty darn good. You're at 22. Oh, okay. I'm at 1239. So we're all the same. I'll bet Red Claw's right there too. So this one we're all staying the same. So that's very interesting, isn't it? When we were a party of 4, we were way off by 1,000 from each other. Interesting.
I need time to prepare that.
You will find only your own death.
All right. 3 pieces. I've had that happen here before. That's good. I think I got 2 that time. Locrint's Talisman. And only one dropped. Interesting. Yeah, you do. From Yasina or whatever it's called. Yeah, quite a bit. There's a 3GA staff, huh? I've been saving them and sending them and keeping them for my alts. The pit is a whisper, he bet. I don't know if we have anybody. I gotta get rid of this gear that needs a pit. Let's see. Gotta save some pieces here for my druid. For what? Oh, I got you. Is this the same concept as Diablo 3? It's it's quite a bit different, I think. I think it's got a lot of difference. And I liked Diablo 3 too. I did like it. It was fun too, but it's quite a bit different here. Yeah, and with this new season 11 stuff that's coming, it really gonna make a change. Well, they're talking about bringing back set armor, but I think the problem they had with set armor was that it was being duplicated, and they couldn't fix it. They tried a million times, if I remember correctly. They couldn't fix the fact that these IGGMs and these companies out there, the Chinese, I don't want to say Chinese, somebody was able to duplicate the gear, and they came up with a fix for a while. Then whoever was duping the gear was able to hack the fix, and it kept going. And so they just eliminated sets from what I remember. But I did hear that they are talking about sets possibly making a comeback, but not in season 11. It'll be on down the road. Yeah, with the new DLC, you're probably going to see some sets, but those are going to be strictly DLC owners, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. I really wish they would. I wish they would wait on the DLC, to be honest, because I think season 11 is going to be such a huge change to the game that they're going to need more time. It's going to be bugged like crazy. Diablo is just always full of bugs. You play Last Epoch, you're lucky to find a bug. You know, it's like, and the same is true with PoE. Although, I mean, PoE 2 did have some bugs early, but that was before. I mean, that was way early. Throne and Liberty, I did. I felt it was like a pay to win. Yeah, that's how I felt it was. I played it for about maybe 2 hours, and I was left with the distinct impression that if you don't pay, you're only gonna get so far in this game. And so I just uninstalled it. Yeah, it kind of sucks. And I've heard the same is true, and I've never tried it, but I've heard the same is true about Torchlight. Now, Torchlight has like 3 different versions. So I think there's Infinity, there's Torchlight, something, I forget what it's called, and then there's just regular Torchlight. A lot of people love that game too, but I've read that it's kind of a pay-to-win kind of scenario as well. This build is a Hydra, Ball, Lightning, Ice Shard. This is a really weird build. Yeah, everybody here's got crazy builds. I mean, with the new Chaos gear, you can do so many cool things. I love it. I just think it's opened up this game completely to new builds. Now, if they would just give us some true end game, it could be awesome.
I need time to prepare.
Next season, I'd have to look it up too. I forgot when it starts myself. I know the PTR is starting here, like, in a matter of, yeah, it's right around the corner. But the new season is going to be September, October. I think it's like right at the new year. I think it's supposed to complete at Christmas time. On the 23rd is when the season is supposed to be done, if you do by their 3-month window that they always do. But we've seen them extend that window in the past, especially when it was close to the DLC getting released during season 6. That got extended quite a bit. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I think they want it to. They want this season to end real close to Christmas because they want you to buy that DLC.
I'm not ready yet.
I'll get it too. I mean, what? It's the DLC campaign, the Vessels of Hatred. I thought the campaign was really stupid, but because it was just all spirit board, which I understood that's what it was supposed to be about, but it's like, okay, I don't want to hear about it ever again. I didn't really like the story, but the DLC, as far as the ruins go, and the Undercity, I think is fun. I think the den with your mercenaries is really it's a necessary feature. Without it, you're not playing anywhere near the same game I'm playing. You know what I mean?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. But is the DLC worth $50? No. Even 40 is like very disappointing when you can log on in one day and you can see it on Season Pass for free. And when you start doing that, that means that you better make the price way low. Because I would make it, if I was them, I would be making it like $19.99. You're going to get more sales because people can come up with $19.99 more than they can $39.99. But I mean, that's just me. I would think you would want to really amp up the sales for a DLC, but maybe not. I don't know. Well, it's 11 seasons. At that time, it'll be 11 seasons old. The game, honestly, it needs some work. I mean, let's be real. It's been the same thing for 10 seasons. This season actually was pretty cool with the Chaos gear. But this season, like Slammer mentioned, on Twitch, this season was the fastest season ever. I mean, I need to be careful about that because In season 6, when the Spiritborn came out, I was 100% mythic geared and everything on day 3. But I played for 8 hours a day for 3 days. You know, so
I'm not ready yet.
unless, let's see if we get another chaos event before the waves end.
I need time.
We might get one more. That might be why, but you're right. Maybe the tell is just coincidental.
I need time.
Oh, only the second season for you. Oh, gotcha, Mr. Rich. See, a lot of new players came to this game. A lot. I mean, way more than I was surprised to see, and that's good.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, some people don't. Yeah, some people don't like that top-down play. PoE's the same way. Last Epoch, you know, most AR. There is a brand new one out where you're playing first-person view, and all you see is your weapon. I forget what the game is called. They sent me a thing. They wanted me to play it and stream it, and when I looked at it, I didn't like it. I was like, I think I didn't like it because you really could only be a knight and that was it with a sword, and I'm like, I don't want to play that. I'm like,
I'm not ready yet.
I have it. It's I like it, but everybody hate. A lot of people are hating on it. Did you ever play Dead Space? Okay, well, it's the same thing as Dead Space. Very, 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 very similar. I mean, I played both. I like it. I like it. I like Chronos too, but the viewership is really, really low. So it's a hard game to stream and funner than PoE. If you like this game, Mr. Richardson, and you think it's funner than PoE, I love PoE, but I've been playing it for 10 plus years. But if you like this game, you might like Last Epoch. It's one of the most underrated games out there. It's gonna start a new season here in the next couple weeks, and it's super good. It's really fun, very fun.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's got great end game too, and it's fun. And it's getting ready to come out for console, but when is that? I thought it was supposed to be like now. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be out on this new season. Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. Oh, okay. I thought it was supposed to come out with this new season, which is like scheduled to start here real soon. But it's a really fun game. And I think Last Epoch is fun. You said what? Oh yeah, it's the DLC on Last Epoch are only cosmetic DLCs. Xbox is just, I've got an Xbox Series X and I've rarely ever used it ever. I'm using it on my PC, but Xbox has done some stupid things, and they're losing market. They've actually lost their player base. They've done some very bad maneuvers in the marketplace, and yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest. I think Xbox is. Yeah, that was a Microsoft dumbass thing. They put it back, but yeah. Yeah, they put it back, but because they realized how stupid they were, but yeah, that's a Microsoft idiotic move. Everything is about greed, you know. Everybody wants. You couldn't have been happy. You couldn't be happy with $9 a month. Instead, you had to try to make that even higher and then limit the games of allow. It was a bullshit move, and they knew it. They were trying to get away with it, and they got called out, and they brought it back down within hours. They were like, okay, we're sorry. We're like, well, yeah, you should be. Like, I've been giving you $9 a month every month, and I don't even play the damn Xbox anymore, and now you're going to try to squeeze even more out of us. It's like, no, I'm done. I was one of them that said, nope, not going to do it. Don't need Game Pass. Did that tribute right there fall from? It did. VC Jam. I haven't seen I haven't seen a mythic for a while until yesterday, that melted sailing, which was a spark. I broke it, and I got a stupid Doombringer again. I know, right? I'm going, how many Doombringers are you gonna give me, man? So I broke the Doombringer, and I think I'm running around with one spark. Last season? What's that? Oh, they said that freaking 2 seasons ago because we were begging them. Can you please make pieces, viable? If you're gonna take the time to make a piece, why would you make it and then not make it viable for a single build in the entire game? It's the dumbest thing ever. And they were told that back in season. Oh my goodness, season 2. Or no. Season, I think it was more like season 4 or 5, maybe. Well, it makes no sense to have a mythic that's not viable to use. Why would you go to the problem of, and the same is true with what the glaive and the shattered vow. Why are you making pieces that nobody uses? That to me is just, that's a wasted slot. We should have a piece. Every piece should be a viable piece. So if we have 2 pieces that are not viable, those should be replaced with viable pieces or make them viable, which they said 2 or 3 seasons ago. Oh, the Melted Sea League is going to become a powerful amulet. And then they never did it. And nobody's ever said anything about the Shattered Vow. It's like, well, what about that? That's another pretty useless piece. It's a spark, that's it.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Well, you can share that mythic piece by just taking it off, putting it in your stash, putting it on with your alt, take it off, put it in your stash, put it on with your main. Yeah, you can do that for sure. And that's what a lot of people have to do for a while until you start getting more. But I've only ran Belial 4 times, and that was with you this whole season. Normally I live at Belial. But Belial mats this season are stupid. Although my contact is starting to finally.
I need time.
So I just looked at my watch here. I got a refund from these gummies I bought. They were supposed to be the most powerful THC gummies you can buy. Blah blah blah. Supposed to help you with my sleep, right? Because I got a lot of sleep issues going on here since I retired. And they sent me this bag. I bought this bag of them. They sent it to me. Like they sent me this thing, asked me to review. And so I wrote in the review, these have zero effect. I could eat the whole bag and they don't do anything. And so they reached out to me the other day, Friday, and they're like, well, can we ask you, how long have you been taking THC? I'm like, guys, I'm 63 years old. I started smoking weed when I was probably 13. It's been 50 years. I can eat your whole bag of these gummies and I'm golden. And they're like, you know what? We're going to send you a refund. They didn't even argue. They were just like, yeah, you're right. And I was kind of sad because I'm looking for something to help me with this sleep. And yeah, but see, melatonin is bad, bro. Melatonin tricks your body and your body produces melatonin. But if you take external melatonin, your body says, I don't have to make it anymore. You're making it for me, so I'm going to stop making it. So when you stop taking that melatonin, you're going to really go through problems of sleeping because your body's not making it as like it used to anymore. I learned that hard lesson myself. I had people tell me and I didn't believe them, and I was taking melatonin, and sure enough, when I stopped taking it, I had even a worse problem. I'm like, okay, that was a bad idea. But I think if you take it minimally, like if you're only taking it once or twice a week, then you're probably okay. If you're taking it every, you know, yeah, then you're okay probably, bro. It's if you're doing like nightly, every single night, it can really disrupt you. I've learned so much about it, man. You know, I've learned a lot. Your brain makes this chemical called orexin, and orexin is what tells your body, tells your brain, I'm awake or I'm asleep. And if you make too much orexin, then you will have narcolepsy, and you'll fall asleep all day long. If you don't make enough orexin, you'll wake up every couple hours because you're not in a REM, you're not in a dark sleep. So the weird thing about there is no supplements to make orexin for your brain. The only way you can make it, it's really weird. You got to eat fermented food. So that means you got to eat like pickles. You got to eat like kimchi, which is a fermented Korean dish, which I love. But you have to eat pickled foods. That's how orexin gets created, or fermented foods. And it's like really weird. And since I've started following that, and now I eat kimchi every day, and I eat some pickles every day, it's gotten slowly, it's getting better, where I'm sleeping more than 2 hours. I'm sleeping now for 3.5, 4 hours, which for me is a win. I'm like, okay, that's a win. I'm happy. Last night I woke up after like 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours of sleep. I didn't feel too bad. I got up. I couldn't go back to sleep. And then the wife got up at 6 o'clock, and then she went to work at 7. And then the dog was like kind of leading me into the bed, and I went back into bed, and I took another 2-hour nap before the stream, which was awesome. I'm telling you, lately, man, I've been getting lucky to get 2-3 hours of sleep a night, and it's just gotten worse and worse and worse since I retired. You know, and I've done a lot of research, and I used to spend my whole day outside during work. I was outside in the sun all day long. Now Now I'm only in the sun a little bit when I'm out riding a motorcycle or doing yard work, and that all of that works against you. I was reading that they said that you should go out like when you retire, and if you were like me in the sun all the time, you should go out every day in the afternoon and spend a couple hours just being in the sun and getting your vitamin D. I'm like, all right. It's funny because when I was, I retired, what, 2 years ago now, and that's when my entire sleep habits changed. Just like a flick of a switch, just boom. I feel you. I feel you. I used to do the same thing. My shift wasn't really thirds, but I was in charge of a 24-hour operation. So I was constantly in the middle of the night. I mean, dude, all the time. So I feel you. I hear what you're saying, that your sleep pattern starts to get disrupted early life. Yeah, I used to do the same thing. Same exact problem. And when I was in Korea, I'll tell you, I was there for 9 months for work, and I'm gonna tell you, those guys, they're crazy. I would get up at 6 o'clock. I would be at the plant, at the facility, probably by 7:30, and we would work till 9 o'clock at night, and then they would ask you, oh, you want to go get something to eat? Yeah, I'm freaking starving, man, let's go. So we would go to the bar and get food, drink sojo, and these are Koreans, drink sojo, get drunk as a skunk, and I'm ready to go back to the hotel and go to bed, and they're like, okay, let's go back to work. And then you'd go back to work, and then you would work until, oh, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then go back to the hotel and get 4 hours of sleep. It was crazy. Every day for 9 months. And even funnier, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was in Denmark for work, I was there because we were having all types of warranty issues, and we were making silent air compressors for like dentist office and medical offices and stuff like that, right? And we had a bunch of warranty issues. So I was in charge of this whole department. They sent me to Denmark to go figure out why we have all these warranty problems on the motors for the compressors. I get there. These guys in Denmark, they drank beer the whole day at work. The refrigerators, each workstation full of beer. So by noon, the workstation is a stack of beer cans, and the guys are drunk as hell. And they're making these, from noon on, everything is garbage. So my boss, who was from Denmark, is in America, Jesper Torp. I call him. I'm like, yo, bro, these guys are drunk as a skunk at noon. I mean, everything they make is garbage. And he's like, well, you're not going to change being able to drink in Denmark because that's just how life is. He's like, but you need to figure out a solution. And I knew that because when I took the job, I went to the job interview. I lived in Chicago and the place was in Illinois. I went to the job interview, and during the interview, he asked me, do you want a beer? And I'm thinking, no, trick question. I'm like, no. He gets up from the office, he goes into the cafeteria, he opens up the refrigerator. It's an American company in Chicago. It's full of beer. It's full of Tuborg beer, which is Danish beer. And I'm like going, oh yeah, I want to work here. So I go out there to Denmark, and these guys are making all these motors, and they're all drunk by noon. But they have another department that's all women. And the women are doing like the wiring, they're doing some of the assembly instructions. And so I decide at noon, I switch them, and I bring the women over to where the men are, and I teach them how to do the motors. It's very simple. They do great work, and the men are now over there just screwing up wiring, which is way easier for us to quickly fix. And my boss was super happy with me, and I flew home, and I was like, oh my God, these guys, they're crazy.
You will find only your own death.
Oh, what do we got here? Let's see. We got Godslayer crown again for the umpteenth bazillion freaking time. Two GA helm piece that I'll never ever use. And let's open that. The Witch Doctor class, well, the Spiritborn is kind of their Witch Doctor kind of class in this game. Yeah, the Witch Doctor was kind of fun. It was very cool. I'm really surprised that they didn't, but I think the Spiritborn is their version. They were trying to make it a little bit different, but I think a lot of people wanted the, you know, the Witch Doctor, the old one. It was fun. Also, I think the monk on PoE is a blast. I would like to. I think that could be fun here, but I think we're going to see the paladin. I think we're going to see a lot of judgment builds, things of that nature. If it's part of the DLC, it's going to be broken. Whatever class is attached to the DLC will be broken on purpose. Oh yeah, Spiritborn was so broken. I mean, when it came out, and they want it to be that way because they want you to buy the DLC. So they break it on purpose, so it does trillions of damage. That gets you to buy the DLC. And then they fix it, but they always make it one of the most powerful builds in the game, so you'll continue to buy the DLC. I mean, look at Spiritborn. Spiritborn, since it came out, has been an S tier build every season. Things are really slow right now in work, though, man. My son, you know, he works for a HVAC company, and what he does is he does new houses, and he's down to one house a week right now. He's not getting any work. Yeah, it's really slow here in Florida. All of a sudden, just boom. Oh yeah, I bet.
I'm not ready yet.
For a while, me and my buddy were painting houses outside homes because I had a paint sprayer, we had everything we needed, and we were making a fortune, bro. A fortune. It was just it took up our entire weekends because we were still working and doing that on the side. And really, we were doing it because he needed the money. He needed money really bad. And I had a sprayer, and I'm like, let's do this. We'll make some quick cash. And we did, and it got him out of where he was at. He was kind of getting buried with some bills, and it was easy money. It really was.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, that's what my wife's business is. That's who she works for. Is she's an accountant for a company that all they do really is go around and fix hurricane damage, storm damage. I mean, they do some kitchen remodeling and stuff like that too, but they stay pretty busy during the hurricane season. We went on a huge motorcycle ride yesterday during the day. It was awesome. But I am going to have to get off of here soon because my buddy's coming over because I want to do some work on my motorcycle, and it's a two-man job. And he's actually getting off work in 5 minutes. So after this one, I'll probably have to blaze off of here.
I'm not ready yet.
You know, I'm really surprised that I'm not seeing more people using the Discord after I shut it down 3 years ago. And so many people have always been asking me to bring it back. And I bring it back and there's hardly nobody there. I'm like, it's weird. Yeah, just keep going. It'll pick back up. It will. It's been down for 3 years, so a lot of people don't even realize it's back up, probably. I'm going to start adding the link into my live announcements and stuff. So hopefully notifications, so hopefully people will see it, because it's been requested for a long time. Don't get me wrong. And I've just always said, nope, 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 because I hate it. I really, you can see I'm never in it. I hate it. That's just me being it's old school, you know. We never really had that. I didn't use it too much in the past ever. Yeah, I know, right? But exactly. And the same is true with the clan. I keep telling people, why are you waiting for me? Don't. I'm like, if you wait for me, you're probably going to be SOL. You know, I tell them all the time that clan has people in there that'll help you. There's you. There's Reclaw. There's so many people in there that, granted, the pace, the amount of people online is slowed way down. But still, the few people that are in there are still willing to help everybody. And if you go to, like, I'm just gonna, because I like the guy, I like the streamer. I know some people don't like him, but Cliptus, I like Cliptus. I think he tries hard to advocate for the players. And if you go to his place and you look at his Discord, man, bro, he's got that thing rocking. I always wondered how does he have time to do that? Because I'm like, man, his Discord is busy. But he's a 100% barbarian guy. You know, Cliptus is all about barbarian, and I think he does a good job of relaying information to the developers that a lot of the casual players feel. I think Cliptus is one of them that, you know, when I was, and again, I was only a partner for a long, short of time, but he was one of them that was in there actually fighting for the players. You know what I mean?
I need time.
And when we were talking about loot filter and the developers were saying no, Cliptus was raising his hand and saying, hey, but why? Wait. Oh, there you go. He's made one of everything, though. He's done a lot of barbarian builds. I used to watch him a lot. Now, I don't watch too many streamers anymore, but I used to watch Cliptus. I used to watch Sladra a lot. I thought Sladra also did a really good job of representing. You know, there are some streamers that I can't stand, and I don't, you know, I don't want to name them because that's not fair. I mean, I know you do. I know you do. I can't stand the guy, and I just think that he turned the early Diablo into a mess because of his stupidity ideas that only he had, and he would claim that, oh, my users want this. No, they don't. And I'm going to tell you right now that the number one thing of his idea was the 300 Paragon board.
I need time.
It's like, oh, who asked for that? Who? Everything was fine and dandy the way it was, and then we had to go through all these changes and have a 300 Paragon board. We lost. We don't level to 100 anymore. It's just Capstone dungeons are gone, but guess what? Capstone dungeons are coming back. And there is a rumor that the DLC is going to increase levels. There is a rumor that with the DLC, this new DLC coming, you're going to be able to increase your levels. If that's true, that follows the World of Warcraft method that they used early on that would force people to buy a DLC if they wanted to go from level 60 to 80, which is bull. That's just, to me, that's not very cool. But I warned everybody when they took the level 100 away. I warned everyone, and I told them, Blizzard is well known for doing this, and they'll sell us DLCs now to bring our levels up to 100. First it'll go to 80, then they'll sell you another DLC next year to bring you to 100, and you'll be forced to buy both if you want to bring up your levels. But hopefully they don't do that, but I got a feeling that's what we're going to be running into. I think they're going to make everything. Gear's going to be really hard to get next season, but we'll see. I mean, they said the same thing about this season, and they said the same thing about last season. I mean, when I was in the partner program, that was their big thing. They were saying, we're going to make it hard. You're not going to be able to, only 10% of the people are going to make it to Torment 4. You know, we're going to make this so difficult. The bosses are going to be much more difficult. And it really wasn't. I mean, they did try to cheat, and they put some, what was it, invulnerable modes on the bosses, which now they've taken out because they got called out about it, saying, hey, that's not fair. The boss can't be invulnerable and still one-shot me when I can't damage it. That's not a fair fight. And so they did fix that, but, you know, it's Blizzard. It's the Diablo dev team. They're just, I don't know, man. I don't want to, I'm hoping they're going to get better because Rod Ferguson is gone. I see a 2GA. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. 2GA Staff of Endless Rage headpiece. So if you're making a fireball build, there you go. Razor plate. Mother's Embrace gloves. Okay, guys, I have to go. I got to do some work on a motorcycle. My buddy just got off work 5 minutes ago. He'll be on his way here. Yeah, only no mythics for me today either, Reclaw, none. I don't think anybody got any today, did they? Yeah. We got to start running Belial, and I just need to get the mats, and we'll start doing Belial soon. But everybody, I have to go. I got some more work to do on the cycle today. Appreciate you all, as always. And we'll be back again tomorrow and have some more fun. Until then, be safe, and please be kind. Take care, everybody. Take care.